Okay guys, so today we're going to finish up our Fanciful Fall Ephemera folders and altered paperclip swap tutorial. It's just two parts, should I say. The first one, which had the sign up info, and I thought this was going to have sign up info too, but it is full. It is past full. I was like, okay, I'll do 50. Okay, 55. Okay, 60. It filled up before the evening last night, or kind of early evening, and I had to turn away probably 10 or 15 people, and I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't expect it to fill up that fast, and I'm only one person, so I can only do so much, and 60 is like my max number on any swap, because I can only keep track of so much and work with so much and present so much. So I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if I'll reevaluate that, but I doubt it. I think 60 is just the max. I think one time I did maybe higher than that. I don't think I did, though. I just feel like 60 is like my max number. But anyway, so thank you guys so much, and I'm so sorry for the ones who missed out. Just keep an eye out for the next one. I mean, I do them here and there, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. Sorry, guys. If I do use any items today that are linkable, that are still available, I'll have them linked in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using those. I know I have some cute things that I want to finish up my swap with. Like sometimes I'll use like little clippies to add like my ribbon or something like that. But I have these cute little clippies. I think I picked these up on Amazon, so I'll link those. So I'm just going to add them as something cute, like another little extra, because then the person can use it, and they're adorable. So I have some stuff like that. I do have like these plastic bags that I'll put mine in. You don't have to put yours in any kind of packaging. Obviously, they're self-contained. That's the whole point of the paperclip. That's why I asked you guys to do a clippy. But those bags fit really well. They're like 5x7. Like if you have a fancy card you want to send somebody, those are really great. These fit right in there. I did try to cut this down, the stickers. Like I did better on some than others. I just didn't want to cut into the sticker. So remember I told you guys I was going to put those on there. And pretty much I can show you my swaps are like identical on the inside. It took me about an hour to work on these last night, and I am pretty much done. I do need to cut the Anna Griffin one for the last three though, so I will do that. But everything else is cut. I want to show you right now real quick what I did with the Cricut. Gosh, you guys, I'm just here cutting out some cute things for my little folders, and look at this cut. Super cute. It makes like a little gift bag. And I could have made it a little bit bigger because I'm just going to fold it in half anyway to fit in the pocket. But again, it couldn't be taller than the 7 inches. But how cute. You fold this over. It's going to have a little white edge, little scallop, and then the little bag, and you can put twine or whatever. And I even cut tags to go with it. But how cute. Okay, so on the Cricut, I added those little bags you saw. And all I did was fold it in half. And then when the person receives it, it has the score lines and everything. And you just fold this cuff out and you fold it into like a cute little gift bag. Along with that same cut on the Cricut, it had these little tags. So it had hearts and stuff. I was like, hearts don't really go with this. So I kept the tags that look like this. One in the same colorway or paper, and then another one. So I'm just going to add that in with my die cuts. So the little gift bag has a little tag. And I'm going to fold this over so things don't fall out. I also created this on the Cricut. And I showed you guys how to manipulate a single layer like die cut like this. And so I added the second layer. I didn't glue it in case the person wants to use it or doesn't want to use it. That's fine. Got my little tag. So everything is the same in both of them. Twine, and these are just little extra bags. So if you count up like what's in here, I mean, we have the tags, we have sentiments, we have all those little leaves. Again, I'm not going to count each individual leaf, but it's basically 15 things right now, 16, sorry. I know I counted yesterday. So over here I have 2 bows, 2 different kinds of twine. I include a little bag, a little brown bag. So that's, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 with a sticker set, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's just, the individual items, but not like each leaf. 11, 12, 13, the other cornucopia die cut, 14, did I say 14? 15, 16, yeah, something like that. So we're roughly at 16. I still had other ideas of what I want to include, and what was the other thing I was thinking about? Oh, yes, the cut aparts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is my other one. So as you can see, they're all the same on the inside. Obviously, the outside papers, I chose different ones, which is fine. But everything on the inside should basically be the same. And thank you so much, Caprice. I got an email from her, and this was, I think, her first swap with us, and she said thanks for using her entry from the last time. Just gorgeous, and really sweet email she sent me about why she does her work nice and neat and attention to detail, which is what I always ask you guys, please, attention to detail, you know. Actually, having said that, I corner punched the middle of this, and I usually don't. I usually just corner around the edges and then not this part, but you can corner punch, you know, round it if you want to. I know it's hard to tell right now because the stickers are in there, but I did corner around it, and I'm like, oh, I usually don't. So I'm going to leave this one corner rounded all around, and I probably won't corner around those guys in the middle, but it's up to you. And again, you don't have to corner around them at all if you don't want to. But I did have these cut apart, so that's another part of what I was going to add in here. So let me cut these up, and I'll just add a couple in each swap, and that'll be that. And then I'm just going to do my altered paper clip, you guys. So again, I like hidden altered paper clips. Some people like to just make altered paper clips. Whatever it is that you like to do that. And now, this paper, again, it has cut aparts, but like these don't match up, right? So they match up in this way, but then this one doesn't match up in that. That's such a pain when they do that. So what I try to do is cut the first thing that makes sense. So I'm going to cut this strip off right here and just keep an eye on if it's straight. It looks like it's 1 3/4, just over 1 3/4 inches for some reason. Not too bad. And this probably is 6 inches since the paper pad is 12 inches wide. So I'll just kind of line that up there. So I have a couple things here. Like I said, the next thing that makes sense, oh my goodness, is this one off the side. And if all things are being equal, this should be like 4 inches, but it's not because this one's wider, I think, than these. So I'm just going to eyeball this one, trying to make sure it's nice and straight. Not too bad. I left a little bit of color on this one. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. So again, I'm just going to cut these up. Eyeballing them. That was pretty good. So I'm going to take a minute to do that. I don't think you have to watch me. I just want to show you how these cut aparts, if you're cutting them apart and it looks like, where am I going with this? Just pay attention to the straight lines. This one's going to be tricky though, because now this one cuts here. Actually, we're going to cut it off this right here. Right here. That one goes straight across. So see how I'm kind of working in towards that, and now I'm there. And of course I'm going to cut off that little bit of excess that was on this one from the one that was stuck to it. I mean, it is the smallest amount. And now I can cut this strip. So just cut it in a way that makes sense, like a little maze, which is really fun for me. I love stuff you got to figure out. So it's okay. And this one can stay together like that, or it can be a little second piece. Of course, if I put this in here, it's too big, so I would still cut it down. I don't know if it's made to be cut down, but okay. So again, now this one all I have to do is cut it in half, and this one I just cut off that strip, cut it in half, and then cut this one. So I have these all cut up. I think I have this paper pad linked to scrapbook.com. I think it's on a cherry on top also. Yeah. And then I just realized this is the one that has like the ugly sweater on the back, which is so cute. So I guess whoever gets it can use either side. So let's just say like I grab this and this or something, and I pop these in here. Oh, it coordinates with the paper with the little leaves, so that's cute. So I'll just pop that in. Okay, so that's a couple more items, and then again, I'm gonna add a cute paper clip. Let's do the little, yeah, just on there just to be cute. And that is basically my swap. Again, it should not be thicker than like a 1/4 inch. Obviously you can squish it down, but just pay attention to what you have in there. So 15 items of ephemera are the least amount. Of course, most of those are going to be like die cuts. And then again, fibers or things like that. I added the stickers. You saw all these other little fun things. Tags. I always include tags. I include little bags because I think they're cute and people can do whatever they like with those. And then, of course, all in the same theme, right? And really think about theme, guys. Please don't just put things in here because you have them and it works or like fits. Like, think of the theme and try to match that, right, as best you can. Yeah, so I'm just going to take a couple of these guys and put them in each one, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is the one I'm working with, especially since my Anna Griffin, that last cut is done, and I have to add them to this guy's. What I usually do on the very back, well, not usually, but I've been trying to, sometimes I forget, is I will print out, sorry, I'm just trying to grab this guy, I thought the little brown one. I print out a label with my little label maker, and like right now it's loaded with, oh, clear ones. Actually that works, but if I have like, I have some brown ones or like a kind of orangey color, that would work too. And I'll just go into my phone and set up a little tag with like some little decoration, maybe leaves or pumpkin or something, and then, you know, handmade by VianneyCreates or whatever. And I'll print out a few of them and I'll stick them on the back. And that's how I do that. Or at least that's what I've been trying to do. I say that and then I'm like, I haven't done that in a while, but, and then I've slipped these into their bags. Now I'll show you at the very end whenever I make this one. Put these to the side right now. Oh, actually, before I put them to the side, another little, oh, I meant to pop these in there too. See, I'm already forgetting. I actually misplaced one of these, so I had to go back to my Cricut and cut just one. I like to make paper ruffles for like my hidden altar paper clips, or to include, right? This would be a cute thing if it was, you know, matching the paper, and I would include it as one of my little elements, and I think they're really cute, but they do have some bulk to them, so just know that. What I was going to show you is that you can match them. Like I'm going to use the hidden altar paper clip. These are all the offcuts, and a 1-inch one is okay. Kind of skinny. I don't know how to show it to you. I rather use like as much as this one. I think it's like 1.5 inches. Yeah, 1.5. So I'll take like these strips, and some of these obviously this one would work, but maybe the direction doesn't help out. But you're doing it this way, or if the ruffle goes this way, then it's going to be, you know. Just pick a side that you want to use, especially if you have double-sided paper. So I'm going to cut it to 1.5 inches. So when I first cut these off, this is the part that I cut off to make my folder that was on the 10-inch side. So this is a full, I think it is. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, you know, on the 10-inch side, I cut it down. And I did 10.5. So this strip is already 1.5 once I cut off that carrier. But I like 1.5 inch strips, all right? And then on the other side of the paper, after I cut off this, you're left with that piece that goes up the other side. So you can use this too, but it's skinnier and it's shorter. So I usually like these to be 1.5 by 12 inches. It makes a nice ruffle. And I'll show you how to do this, guys. So basically, I like to keep this one because I really like the way it turned out, and I try to copy what happened here. And all it is going this way, so we'll look at this in a minute. But let's pretend this is nice and straight, right? And about 1 inch in, I folded this down. I didn't fold it straight over, I folded it down. See how it's kind of sideways a little bit? And then I brought it back up, and I'm turning it now to make it straight here, okay? And then I curved some of it back towards this point. And it doesn't have to be perfect, I'm just kind of heading that way. And then I made it go a little bit straight again, but just up this way, okay? So that was my first little ruffle. I'm going to close up a little bit because I feel like I'm holding it in the air and it doesn't help me. So now this one went straight across, we're back here, and I kind of went a little bit straight, and then I started folding again towards the front. And a little bit crooked. I always like them to be a little bit, there we go. And I'll show you kind of what that looks like. So I kind of bent it down, not just straight across, like downwards. So it's thicker here and it's smaller here. And now I'm going to, again, take it to the back. And this one can be bigger. And bring it back again, just straight. Okay, it's not exactly the same, but I am getting the rhythm. And what I'd like to do is check it every once in a while to make sure this is going to be like 5 inches or 5.5 inches when I'm done. So right now I have like 3. So I can squeeze this a little bit more. And that's it. So we have these 2 ruffles. That means I need to go back again. And let me see if I got that right. They don't have to be identical, but you know. And then this part goes forward again. Actually, now I'm doing the ruffle in the back. See? I'm getting confused. Okay, we have this one. And then I already came forward. That's what happened. I already came forward. So this guy needs to go forward. See, all you have to do is just look at what you're doing, and it'll kind of help you out a little bit. They don't have to be matching every time, obviously. I don't like where that one's curving. There we go. Maybe there. Okay, that's what it was. And then back, and then one more time forward, and I try to make that one straight. So if this started off straight, and we're just doing a series of back and forths, I try to make this last one a little bit straight, and let me see, it's 3, 4, 5 inches. Perfect. Okay. Now I'll score it really, really nice and tight because I'm going to put this in my sewing machine. And then I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, I got little smuts on there, of course. I need to clean off that thing. It has just like gunk on it. Okay. So when I folded it, I kind of folded it at an angle, right? So you can see it's wider up here and a little bit, well, this one actually is wider down at the bottom just because the way I angled it back. But generally what you're going for is wider. You're making that angle, and then I folded it back this way. Always at like a weird angle. It's not really straight. This one, again, it's kind of angled, folded this way, It's not the biggest deal. I have a whole video on this, so you guys can check those out if you like. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fold up these other ones again. Let me get a different bone folder. I need to clean that one off. Hey, let's use this one that my pal sent me here. Okay, so there's that guy. We'll do it again real quick with like this one. Okay, so I cut it 1.5 again, and again, like I said, I like to start off here. I kind of went out like this. I'm kind of angling it down, and when this one comes back, I'm angling it back towards that, and then either straight or across or however, but this one's going to go like this. Okay, something like that. So again, we need to make another little guy. So to come back up, we got to come back up, and again, at whatever angle you like. And they're not going to turn out the same, obviously, but that one's too close. Let's go a little further out. There we go. And then back towards this guy, and then back out. Okay? And the whole time I'm watching it just to make sure I'm not getting too crooked, because you are kind of making it crooked and bringing it back and all that. So again, one more, probably. Back. And then forward again, and how big is that? That's about 5 inches again. Perfect. Okay. And it's possible you like the back side of it, you know, whatever it is that you like, but I'm aiming for this to be the front. So, okay. And I'll do the other two and I'll be right back. So, I have my little ruffles here ready to go. And I was going to coordinate them back, like this one goes with this one. I don't know, that's too matchy-matchy. I might mix them up, like this one might go with this one. Or maybe not. And then again, I could have used the back side, right? The part that matches the inside of my little folder. I just wasn't heading for that, but you know what? I could. That's really tempting. Because like I said, the back pretty much looks like the front. It just, you know, has a little different thing like going on back here. Okay. You know I can't do it. Alright, so I have my little sewing machine plugged in here. I'll link it if you'd like. I know a lot of people ask me to do that. I have gold thread in here right now, because why not? And I just basically left it because the gold thread always looks cute. And I want it just a straight stitch. It doesn't have to be super tight, so let's do like D. Okay. And I'm just going to put this in my machine, start here, and just go straight down. And it's going to be loud, so you're not going to be able to hear me. And that's all I'm doing, just putting it right down the center. And if you want to do a tack down stitch, you know, go ahead. I don't know that it's super necessary, but you can reverse a little bit and then just go straight. And that's it. Let's raise this foot so it loosens up. Come on, there we go. And most of the time I even just leave the strings just sticking out the way they are. One other thing you can do, I'm just going to run them all through, is you can leave it like this, but it looks a lot cuter if you divot it. So let's say I'm going to go like that, just down the center, and then go from the corner to the center that I just cut. That one's not going to be super deep, but just dovetail it basically, and I'll do the same thing on this end. That's kind of why I started the stitching a little bit further in, just to, but you can also cut the stitching, it's not a big deal. I mean, if it comes apart, it's not going to come apart basically, but if it does, is it really, it's not like it's holding your pants together or something, right? And there it is. It looks so much cute with that little dovetailing, it just finishes it off. So I'll do all of them the same way, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have my guys ready. I haven't even really thought about what I'm going to do with these. I just know I want to use a ruffle because I think they look so cute. And it's so funny because they all kind of bend the same way even. Just, I've made them obviously different, separately, but very similar. Okay, so to make a hidden altered paper clip, super easy. All you're going to do is hide your paper clip. And then from there, it's whatever you want. So any size paper clip, I mean, I have these big ones. That'll work. You can use a smaller paper. It doesn't matter. It can be the smallest paper clip. It just needs to be able to be in there. And however long you make it, you can make this thing as long as this. And as long as that's in there, it'll still clip really well. But what I normally do with these guys is I fold them over. So let me see. And I just kind of eyeball it because from the front to the back it's not the biggest deal. So let's say about there. And then I'll choose one side to be the front or the back. Again, I'm just eyeballing this. This is like 2.5, which is what I expected. And then remember, they're 1.5 inches wide. So I have scraps of paper here. I'll probably use these because these are probably scraps I can't use otherwise. Okay, so 2.5 by like 1.5-ish, right? So I'm gonna cut this inside piece. Now, if I really wanted to, I can make it have it on there and this be part of the whole paper clip. I don't want it to show that much. I want the ruffle to look like that's doing its own thing. So let's cut this at a little bit shorter than 5, because what happens is when you fold this over and you put your paper clip on it, it'll push it out from under here, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. And by like 1.25, just so it's gonna be pretty well hidden under there. That's what I want. So again, it was just about under 5 inches and about 1.25. And I'm just going to fold this in half. No one's going to see it, so I'm just folding it by hand. And then you put your paper clip on it. Now, I was going to fire up my glue gun just to make this faster, but I forgot. So I'm going to use wet glue. So that's it. You guys saw me fold this because I know a lot of times people get it wrong, and I'm like, what happened? They'll stick this under here, and I don't even know how they get it to stick, because it doesn't stick to anything, and then they put this on top. But no. All it is a scrap of paper. It could be, paper doesn't even match, as long as it's not showing, or, you know, if you want to show again, like if you want to put a border, then make it bigger. Whatever you want. There's tons of videos out there, and I have tons of them. There's tons of them because people have been making these for decades. So all you're going to do is take a paper clip and put it on the outside of your inner paper, right? Then this one, you're going to glue inside this one. And as you can see, when I said it pushes out, look how much it pushes out. Like, I don't want any of that. So I'm just going to trim that away as close as I can. You do want something here though, so it sticks down. You don't want that completely sticking out. There. Now that looks pretty good to me. I'll put it like that. We're going to glue that on the inside. And once it's glued in, when you go to use your paper clip, well, I'll show you. This will be, if you look at it, you can see the paper clip right now. This part will be stuck to the top, and that part will be stuck to the back, and then it's open for using. Again, a hot glue gun will make this faster, but I've always used glue, so I'm just going to put tons of glue, especially on the very edge. You don't want the very edge to lift up. So I just put tons of glue. Some people like to make a little hole on the top here so that the paper clip can stick out just a little bit. You know, you just divot it out, and then you can put like a ribbon on it. So I'm only putting glue on the one side right now because I'm paying attention to this side. And I'm just going to hold that down. And since I used the wet glue, I'm going to be here for a minute. But basically, you're just making sure all those sides are touching really well so that when you use your paper clip, it's not like snagging on the inside. Like it's not catching the inside brown paper, you know? So I'll just hold it. Oh, I guess I should have used this one. I was going to try to finish up the swap so you see exactly what it looks like, because I still have to cut the Anna Griffin ones for the other one. But oh well. I will put this back in its sacred spot because I don't like misplacing that one. That's my favorite. And after I hold it down, I open it up, just making sure you didn't get glue all the edge and it sealed it shut, right? So just making sure just that top part is really glued in there. You can even slide a piece of paper in there, making sure you're not gluing it shut. Perfect. Some people do a whole piece of paper like this, let's say, fold it in half, paper clip, cover the whole thing with paper and then cut them. So really fast you've made all 4 or whatever, or however many you need. So now on this side, again, right to the edges, making sure that very bottom edge especially is covered. And I'm going to bring this side over and hold that down. So I'm just going to, again, just making sure it's making contact all the edges, especially that bottom one. And in a little bit I'll check and make sure that I didn't like glue it shut like I said, because you don't want to glue it shut, but I'm not going to do it quite yet because I don't want the glue to come apart. Okay, so I'm just going to hold it like watching paint dry, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I think I'm ready to test it. And what happens is, since it sticks to the front, it sticks to the back, it kind of opens up a little bit, so now when I slide this in here, it's really easy to do. Okay, so it's a hidden altered paper clip. Some people like to put paper clip with like a little banner or like a little something hanging off this way, whatever. Generally, I would like it to seal on the top because that's where it's going to hold your swap together. But if you want to put it sideways, that's fine too. I'll talk about that in just a minute. And since I did most of my time in this, I'm going to just use some pearls. I pulled out some cute little pearls. And then I have all these little offcuts from when I made the folder. And I thought this might be cute. Actually, you can fussy cut some of those, but I wanted to show you guys something funny. I was like, don't I have like punches where I might have something small that I can punch? And I opened this guy up. It's in the top of this tower behind me. And look at these. And look at this one. Little tombstone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot that I even had this. And what's cool about these Martha Stewart ones is that they have stamps. So it's not just the tombstone. It should have some kind of little stamps that go along with it. Yeah, this one has like blood on it. And since they're old, they're sticking together. Yay! That one says RIP. And the other one has like a little frame for the thing. So really, really cute. And again, you would just stamp it, and then when you put your paper in here, you can kind of see where your stamp is, and then you give it a punch. I totally forgot I had this. This is worth its weight in gold. And then, you know, I have like butterfly, I have like flowers. This one's cute, like a little doily. But I think I had noticed really quickly when I peeked in here, there's a maple leaf one. Where is it? Do I have two? Oh, this is McGill. I was like, do I have two with the butterfly? They look almost exactly the same. Here it is. So I'll just cut a leaf. This one I haven't even opened. Actually, is this the same? Oh my gosh, you guys. This and this are exactly the same. You think I should destash it for like $100? I'm just joking. I know on eBay people will like buy them for $100. Like, I don't know. And look at that. I've never even opened it. I didn't even know I had both of them. And they both have their stamps. Cool. Let's see. I'll put that back away, never to be seen again. Okay. So, honestly, I didn't know. And I have more in the garage that are just like chilling out there. A lot of those little ones, because, you know, you hardly ever use them. So, ooh, that side's pretty, but I did it for this side. I don't know. Maybe I should have done a different one. Okay. And then I have some other pieces I can just cut into. Oh, look at this one. Oh, the little pumpkins are so cute, though. Oh, we want something different. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go through and punch a few of these little maple leaves, and I'll be right back. So for this little guy, I'll use this one, I guess. And I'm just going to lay it flat. Again, these kind of have to be pretty flat, guys, because you don't want to add to the dimension of that 1/4 inch. That all adds to that dimension. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to also use the same punch. I'm going to cut out some, ooh, if I can find rose gold. Maybe that orangey one. Oh, how about glittery gold? Something. Let me see if this would be hard to punch, because, ooh, Lord, these things are so hard to punch into. I'm going to put that right there. Oh, doesn't tell you, these punches are so hard to use sometimes. There we go. Especially the McGill ones. Have you guys noticed? They're really tight. Okay, so what I'm going to do is layer these guys up to give them a little bit of offshoot, or, you know what, maybe like that. Something like that. And also, do I want to use the opposite side? How cute. Maybe I do, because that's for this one. Just to make it stand out more, right? Like this one had... Yeah, so I am using the opposite side. Okay. Let me finish this guy up. A little something like that, like that. Maybe you can put them more offset if you like. Okay, and that is going to be my little guy. That little dolly punch could go behind the leaves too to make it stand out even more. I think that'd be really cute. But they're there. And then I'm going to do the rest of them exactly the same way. And I'm probably going to do that off camera so I can finish up this video and have it ready for you guys. And then I want to, let's see. Oh, you know, that's not going to work as well. This kind of thing. Where do I want to put this? Oh, well, I guess I'll put it there. I didn't mean to, but that actually works with the little pattern that's there. So let's just put that there. And this one here, and one more maybe up. Oopsie. Here somewhere. And that is my hidden altered paper clip with at least 3 embellishment items that doesn't just count the paper. Now with something like this with the ruffle, I would count that because obviously it's fancier than just sticking two pieces of paper on top of each other. But I just want you guys to know, like, spend some time with it, you know? Okay, let me clean up just a little bit. I'll be right back. I think this video is too long, so I'll just show you really quickly. I'm gonna go into Print Master to create something for this guy. I'll turn this guy on. I haven't used this one in months. I usually use the brown one. I don't know why, because it's just sitting there, the little bear one, but this is the piggy. And this guy will find it if I have my Bluetooth on. Okay, printer found. So I just want to show you, I press this thing. Sometimes if it's already on, it'll just find it without saying to look for it, but I'm going to connect it. And there it is. And then it'll tell me already that what's loaded in there. It's identifying the labels right now, identifying your label paper. It has been updated. And so they already know what paper I have in there. These are things I've saved before, but what I'm going to do is creation mode, even though light mode will work. I'm just going to put in, like, you can do picture and it'll be a legit picture, but that isn't that great. So these are the things I've used recently. Plant. I'm just looking for like a leaf or something. Oh, look, the maple leaf. And it says the maple leaf on there. Oh, the chrysanthemum's cute. Let's do... I'm still going to go with maple leaf, you know me. I'm sure there's actually things under like... maybe festival. It'll be like more Eastery, so they have cherry blossoms, they have this cute stuff, little animals, year of the, you know, different kinds of animals there, 2022. A turkey. Oh, the angle of fertility. A roast chicken. Oh, the pumpkin. Okay, let's do turkey. That's too cute. And I'm just going to get a little bit bigger so it shows up better. And I'm just pulling it like this to make that bigger. We'll have to probably adjust that in a minute. And then text. And the text, I'm just going to pull it this way. Last time I used a spooky text. So I'm just going to say handmade. It's actually the Harry Potter text, I think. Return VianneyCreates. It's already there. And I'm going to click text. Oh, nope, I don't want that. Nope, don't want that at all. What I'm trying to do is font shape. So I just double clicked on that same thing. The size is probably okay, but I'm going to change the Harry Potter style. I don't know. It's fanciful, but that little turkey looks cute. Oh, how about this one? Let's see what that looks like. Sorry, I just want to spend some time with this. Okay, so these are like downloads. I don't know what those are, to be honest. And what happened is I haven't really signed into the company thing, so I think that's one of the reasons I can't choose the ones that have the little arrow, I guess. I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. So let's pick one that would work. That's really cute, but it's kind of rough. How about this one? Okay, so obviously it's too big, so let me shrink it down and shrink it down even more. And then I'll just make my little image a little bit smaller. Not that, I just want to delete that one. Okay, this guy. This guy is the one that I want to make smaller. Ugh, I can't hold on to it. Of course, things were plugging right along until until this portion here. There we go. What I'm trying to do is move it so I can actually grab that part, and we move this guy this way. Let's bring this guy back. Aww. To make him a little bit smaller. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab that little arrow bit. Okay. Now let me put him. Oh, actually, he looks cute in the corner. I never thought about that. Okay, guys, sorry. This isn't about this machine, but I just wanted to. I was like, well, maybe I didn't want to change the alignment. So I pressed align text to left. And so what happens is now I can move this over here and then take this guy and put him over here and make him a little bit bigger and just be on the opposite side. So that's fine. Nope, I don't want you. I want this one. There we go. I don't know if I have like dead fingers this morning, but like this thing is not reacting. My phone, it's like, yeah, whatever. Oh, you want to do something? Yeah, I would like to do some stuff. Okay. That's pretty cute. Let me click away from there. Ugh, no, I don't want. I'm telling you. I think that's probably as good as I can get this little guy. Is that as big? maybe a little bit smaller. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna be happy with that. And okay, so let's just get out of there and say print label, and it looks like that, and I want 4 of them. I literally only need 4. Okay guys, so there they are, and really cute. So what I'm going to do is grab the one that I completed, which I already forgot which one it is. Not that one. It's the one with the leaves, right? All my stuff is in there. Cute little paper clip. Everything's ready to go. Again, you saw everything that I cut, basically everything I made for these guys. And I'm going to take our little paper clippy. Actually, this isn't his paper clip, is it? This is not his paper clip, but like I said, I think I was going to mix them up just to make them look cute. We'll see. Because like this one would generally be this guy. Would be the one for him. So anyway, and then on the back I'll have my little sticker, and then I will pop this into here. And again, I have picked these up on Amazon, and I picked up a couple different sets. I like this one better, and fit it in there. And I think that's it. So again, all 4 exactly the same. Obviously your papers and your paper clips can be slightly different, because that's just how it happens. And that is one of my swaps. I will make all 4, package them up just like this, and you know, for you, you would send them in. For me, I'll just sit here and wait a couple weeks and get to go through yours when they come in. But that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. I'm so sorry that it filled up so fast. Like I said, I'm only one person. I can only do so much, so I have to cut it off somewhere. And 60 is basically my max, it seems, for these guys. And can you imagine, like, if it was like the case swap, like 60 big old packages? That's the other reason I allow this one to be more, because, you know, you go through the one envelope or folder, and the packaging that you guys send me isn't huge. Otherwise, I'm like storing things here, and it's too much. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will have fun, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.